Today, on the Tom Kearin Channel, the moment you stop chasing proof, your dreams manifest. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Tom Kearin Channel in studios of Be Something Wonderful, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, good morning and welcome back to the Tom Kearin Channel. One of you reached out with a beautiful email to thank us for our daily videos and content and to share with us how it has changed your life, how you are now manifesting, in your words, insane results in your reality. And you shared a few ideas, a few realizations that you got from the videos in our daily message. And you wanted to share that with the other subscribers and creators so they can change their life too, because it helped you. Here are two of the ideas that they highlighted. The one idea that we've talked about, even in a recent video, is that only your identity, only who you say you are, only who and what you're conscious of being, what you believe is the truth or true about yourself and your reality, is source and cause of your entire life experience, or what you call your reality. Only your identity is source and cause of all of it. And the idea that there is no proof or evidence of you living that new dream life, you becoming or being that new identity or version of you, other than you, who you say you are. You're the only proof and evidence. There's no proof and evidence or validation or certainty or anything else out there in the people, events, and conditions, in the changing thoughts and feelings. They're not proof or evidence of anything. Only you are. These are some of the ideas that you shared that you believe has changed your life. Now, I want to contrast this with another email that I think we got recently, where some of you are asking questions really related to this very topic. Well, we're going to unpack this idea today like we never have before. Here's the question. I was wondering if you could answer one question that has been on my mind lately. I watched a multiple of your videos about time and have finally understood that the 3D reality doesn't lag or have a delay, but can only reflect what I'm being right now in this moment. Well, yes, but I want to pause there, because remember, 3D reality, or the physical experience, doesn't reflect anything. It is the reflection. It's a projection of you. You are the one that reflects and projects your reality, your identity. That's why there's no lag or delay. The idea of a lag or delay would mean there's some reality out there, outside of you, that somehow, as all these spiritual teachers have talked about, needs to catch up with who and what you assume you are. But that assumes there's some reality out there, some reflection outside of you that needs to catch up. Your reality, it's always instant. I want to show this today. And then you go on and say, and I have been reminding myself of this every day. But do you see that effort is what's creating the idea that there's some reality out there, that, okay, there's no lag or delay, that it must reflect who I'm being, but it's still not reflecting who I'm being. You're still looking outside yourself for proof. And then you say it here, but I must say, I still haven't seen a reflection of who I've chosen to be. Because you are the reflection. It doesn't happen outside of you. You can't find what you're looking for because you're looking for it. In other words, you're creating a reality of looking. You can't find what's missing because you're creating a reality that it's missing. You can't see who you are. It's not outside of you. You are that reality. But I also know that I am the only, and then you say here, the only evidence there is. And the 3D can't tell me who I am, only I can. But even then, you're calling it the 3D. Like there's some reality, the 3D reality can't tell me who I am. You are 3D reality. You are reality. You're 3D, you're 4D, you're 5D, you are reality, period. There is no out there. You're still putting it out there as out there, something needs to happen out there, outside of yourself, for proof. So even if there is no results in the 3D, now you're saying there's no results out there. Yes, because you're the results. You're the only one. You are the proof. I am still the person whom I've chosen to be. You're saying this. But that's the thing that confuses me. Because on one hand, the 3D is only able to reflect that which I'm being right now in this moment. But on the other hand, the 3D isn't the proof that I'm being that identity that I've chosen, no matter what the 3D shows. I'm still that identity. It somehow seems like the two statements don't go together because the latter implies that 3D sometimes has delays or lags. It doesn't always actually show who you're being. But it always is because you are 3D reality. The only reason is because you're looking for proof of it out there. As this particular email from another subscriber that was sharing that they're manifesting insane results in their life, remember what really changed it. The moment they stopped looking for proof, validation, permission, and evidence outside of themselves. In what you're calling the 3D. You are reality. That 3D is a physical projection or reflection within you as reality itself. So I want to show this. Only you are real or reality. I am. It's the only reality. I am is unconditional love or existence. God is. That's why A Course in Miracles says only love is real. It's unconditional. There are no conditions on reality. You are it. You are that one self-existent, intelligent mind, only aware and conscious of itself as all that is. That's all there is just that one mind, and you're the center of it. Only aware of itself as all that is. But you're saying that you're trying to be aware of something that you believe is outside of you. That reflection is you. You are that reflection. I'm going to show that. There's only one I am, and you are that I am. You are that I am. That's why God answered Moses, I am that I am. There is no out there, as John Wheeler, the scientist, said. There are no delays. There's no lag. There's no 3D physical reality. There's no proof. There's no evidence. There's no validation. There's no certainty. There's only you. That's what that other subscriber who wrote us is trying to tell you and everybody else. That I'm not looking for proof anymore. That only I am evidence and proof. Only identity, my identity, who I believe I am, what I believe is the truth, what's true of myself and my reality, is the only source and cause of my entire life experience. There you are, as I am, the only I am. There's only one I am. And you are it. And everybody else is that I am. Everybody is all that is, experiencing itself from infinite viewpoints or perspectives or vantage points. All that is, I am everything, everywhere, all at once. You're all of these identities here and now. And then that's in each moment, instantly, in every moment, you're changing into who and what you're conscious and aware of being. Your viewpoint, your vantage point, your perspective. And that creates that idea of that physical reflection or projection or experience, but it's all you right now. That's why I've used that quote from that movie Next with Nicolas Cage. I think it was 2007 when that movie was made. And he plays this magician, Chris Johnson, who could see 2 minutes into the future. And I've used this quote many times. And he says a funny thing about the future. Every time you look, it changes because you looked. And that changes everything. But that's true with reality, past, present, and future. You are reality. So every time you look, it changes because it's changing into who and what you're conscious of being. So as you're looking for something out there, you're creating a reality where it's not there because you're looking for it. You're creating a reality of looking for it. You're creating a reality where it hasn't changed. You're creating a reality where you're not living your dream life, where you're not that person you desire to be, but you're hoping to see the change out there. You're it. It's always changing into who and what you're conscious of being. Yes, quantum physics talks about the observer effect and all of that. But this is even bigger than that. Remember, science is a manifestation of the metaphysical idea that you are all that is. That reality is always changing into who and what you're conscious of being. You are the observer, the observing, and the observed. You are the perceiver, the perceiving, and the perceived. Wow. You are that awareness, that one consciousness, observing and perceiving yourself from infinite vantage points or perspectives or viewpoints, creating a physical reflection or projection or experience, knowing yourself experientially as all that is. This is all happening now. So it's always instant. That's why we say there's no lag. But as you sit there and persist in this email, you're still looking for evidence, right? You're still, it confuses me, right? You say, it confuses me that how can there, if there's no delay, then why hasn't it changed? But that's why. Because it is changing in every moment. It's changing into who and what you say you are. You are reality. There is no other. That was the big message that other subscribers wanted to share with you. That in the moment they stop looking for proof, they stop looking for validation, they stop looking for evidence, they stop looking for permission to be that person that they desire to be, to live their dream life now, insane results started manifesting in their life. This is what we talk about every day, right? You are it. You are reality. There is no other. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Tom Kearin Channel in studios at Be Something Wonderful, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, be sure to join us on the Be Something Wonderful channel. We have powerful content there. We have a lot more coming here from Be Something Wonderful and the Tom Kearin Channel. Stay tuned. With great love, with great light and infinite gratitude, this is Tom Kearin. Until next time, we'll see you soon.